Sometimes I don't know why things happen. Not all things. I don't know why some things happen. And I say that because I was struggling with getting my, once again, I better check my audio for that matter. I say that yeah. Struggling with getting the OBS settings to work. Like what is wrong? Why is this constantly showing a black screen? And it turns out it was because of some kind of obnoxious setting change that I never made on purpose. We're gonna fast forward some stuff. We're gonna start World 3. It looks like I'm a bright tomato red today, which is wonderful. Note that I'm not actually red. But whatevs. I like the idea of a soldier yelling that. I don't recall if there's anything valuable up here. I'm thinking no. It was part of Tycoon Castle, would have been available in World 1. Early in World 1 even, for that matter, so. There is a little thing you can find over here, Easter egg sort of thing. Lena's room, nothing important there. But there's a further explanation of Ferris's past here. I don't know why that matters. There's a few of those actually. There's a bunch of cutscenes apparently here that I haven't really been aware of before. Wait. Oh, we were supposed to do something here, huh? Whoops. Right, okay. I didn't realize I was leaving without one of my party members. I mean, you're supposed to leave without two of your party members, but... A bridge. We learned there's a bridge. Yeah, I kind of love the way the merged world... Spoiler alert. You'd be an idiot watching this. Not anticipating a few spoilers, by the way. But the way they force the pathfinding in a world you've already explored effectively, it's very well done. I also never really noticed that there's no encounters at this point. I don't think there's any random encounters until after you have at least your third party member back. This is actually the part of the game where you make the most use of the yellow chocobo. There's no other point where it really matters. We don't even pop in again. Goodness. We are bad friends. And also, if you're playing this game and you know, you weren't paying too much attention to the geography in World 1, you might even think like you're in just a slightly different World 1, right? It's really cool the way they set it up. Yeah, I don't need anything here yet. I'll be back. Didn't even check my equipment or jobs or anything, but it shouldn't matter. I would think something good like this might work here. No, okay. Well, There's our healing. I was worried about having 9 high potions in Exdeath's castle. Turns out it might have mattered to some minor extent. Oh, that sucks getting discorded. Oh well. Glad we won. Why was she standing back like that? That was strange. Big scene here. I'm still very red on that camera. I wonder why exactly that is. Whatever, I can be red. You will still love me as a red person. So this is my 3rd day streaming in a row. I guess last time I was doing anything consistent, I was doing 3 in a row. I'll probably want to stop soon. I thought I might be doing D&D tonight, actually. My friends group usually meets on Sundays, and I kind of screwed up last Sunday. I screwed up last Sunday badly. I thought we'd get together, but I think that there's a group of there was a number of conflicts for other people, so it makes it more of a shame that this is funny, this table appearing. Okay, more of a shame that I did mess up last weekend, and that is I was sure I was free, and I was not. I was away at a destination where I had no internet connection, and yeah. See that? Nice, right? I'm probably never going to use that spell. Maybe. Oopsie. I don't think there's anything else here that actually does anything for me. So we'll get out of here. Where the heck is Boko? Can I even get back to him? I question whether that's going to be useful. I question whether Ferris is going to be useful, but I have been for a while. Once again, pleasantly surprised. I noticed that the air knife was being absorbed there, but I chose not to fret. I think we're just going to use smoke a lot. I mean, we're down a party member. I don't think I can get back to Boko. I think that was a conscious design choice in all likelihood. I would like to. Karnak, right? That's gonna do me no good. Yeah, I can't get back. I could probably be fighting those guys. Whatever. Let's go get the chicken knife. I'll know how many times I've run away. And I could do this later, but let's not. Is there anything else worthwhile here besides this odd thing? And it is odd. This scene is very odd. Quack, 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 quack. Quack, 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 quack. Better than a Bluth chicken. Okay, so let's check out our chicken knife. Not very strong at all, actually. My strongest weapon, but not very strong for a chicken knife. So I need to do more running, so I think I'll stick with that smoke plan I was doing. We'll put Twin Lance first and chicken knife second. See how that works out. It should serve me well. Should serve me quite well. Do 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 do. I guess so. I think we're going to use smoke on everything we can use smoke on. How are we going to beat these guys? Well, I did just save. The one in the back takes half damage. That's a drag. Uh-oh. Those counters are gonna wreck things too. This, though, appears to be working. The Romeo's Ballad. The fact that it's animating shows that it should be affecting them. It probably has a very short effect window, is my guess. Really, my summoner is the best way to get past these, and I don't have her. I wonder if I were to do this, if it would make my scrolls stronger. It should. Uh-oh. Good. Okay. So that didn't look that bad, but if you're unfamiliar with the way that battle works, it's bad. And that is because if you don't kill the two enemies with similar timing, one of them comes back. Or they both, rather, come... Well, the other one comes back. I'm just going here for free recovery. It occurs to me I should probably buy more tents. Remember how many tents I used last time? Let alone high potions. I'm kind of a nincompoop for, I used that word a lot of times yesterday. I'm using it again today. For leaving more without buying more stuff. That's why they called it more, because you're supposed to buy more. Probably that's not the case. Yeah, that's more like it. We have money now. Don't really need the ethers. I could use the cottages, though. Did this have tents? No? Okay, well we got lots of cottages now. And our plan is going to be to run from things, so how bad can it be? We will find out how bad it can be. Those don't look like desert pedes. Those look like desert scorpions. Someone has been deceived. Okay, this is a very interesting dungeon. I'm just going to treat it like a not very interesting dungeon and wait to get Lena back. There's a huge number of trapped treasure chests that mostly feature fairly strong undead enemies, and they will be easier with Lena. Well, I guess I have Requiem. And this person here is undead too. And easy. Wow, that chicken knife did crazy damage. It shouldn't be. That crazy knife's doing chicken damage, man. Crazy knife, chicken. That's nice. One time I spent an awfully long time running away from that enemy. Here there's guys that run around. I probably can't run away from them, but the chicken knife should take care of them. Does smoke work here? No. Oh, that was pretty crappy. But I finally shelled out the money for the large number of Phoenix downs that this party demands. We are a squishy bunch. Oh, whoops, I just accidentally wasted a Phoenix down, I believe, but no big deal. Like that chicken knife damage. I'm enjoying the damage I'm getting out of the chicken knife right now. There's something really good over here. It's gonna matter more when I get Lena back. I don't think it does these guys any good. But this is a black robe, There is a monster. Okay. Let's see what we can do about this monster. Archaeosaur. So I guess it's a dinosaur, not a dragon. It's pretty strong. Black robe. Yeah, that black robe is a sweet piece of caster armor. I think I was probably learning at that point that fast forwarding through certain fights with enemies that can cause zombie status is a bad thing. Zombie status was very different in Final Fantasy 5 and 6 compared to later games. Not really any point in using a 10, right? I don't have any resources right now other than hit points in play, so... Oh. That was weird. These are both dark matter, but... Oh, they're not. Oh, I'm tripping. Well, maybe I should be doing this kind of thing. Oopsie. Wow. So this is that thing I was talking about with beating stone enemies using gold needles. Crystal armor, interesting. I won't have use for that. Forgot that was there. This dungeon is a bit confusing to play with the sound off. I mean, why wouldn't it be? But every so often the traps activate and your movement has a slight and sudden halt. And you're like, what's wrong with the game? And you don't actually know when you're supposed to be moving again. And it's a little jarring. That door at the top is tempting, but I think I'll come back with Lena and do that. Almost all the chests are trapped, so even the ones I would get to, I mean, Requiem is going to make short work of them still, but... And every time I run away, I make the chicken knife stronger, so remember that that's a super positive thing. We've got no use for that. I don't want to do those. Oopsie. That's a super cool weapon that I can't use. Oop, not fast enough. Oops, I'm doing dumb things. Okay. I wonder why the Lamia Queen died so late. I wonder what exactly that was. That's strange. Oh, Protect Ring are pretty cool. Arguably cooler than Elven Mantle. They give you just a gigantic defense and magic defense boost, as well as constant regen. But it's so easy for me to inflict regen for any battle where it would matter that I don't know that that makes sense. Can't exactly make use of the ribbon, but whatever. It's cool. I think we're at the end. There's no actual boss here. There is a boss soon. That continent was actually Bahamut. And there's a ship randomly drifting over. I saved, right? That was what I just did. And my status isn't too bad. Okay. I did not save. That was weird. We have to fight a naked chick here, so that's kind of interesting. Happens every so often. I wonder if that was a localization barrier for this game. It's not like there was a great deal of nudity. Yeah, Exdeath's a jerk. And the programmers really should have made it possible to get that Mana's Paean song later, like at Surgate Castle or something. It starts out weak to fire. Changes weakness. When does it change weakness? I don't remember. It has a physical weak phase where it has low defense, otherwise its defense is very high and evasion. But the monk criticals can pierce it, so this actually isn't a terrible party for this. I wonder how the chicken knife does. Oh, badly is the answer. Goodness. Is she undead? No. Okay, so what we've learned is we're depending on scrolls, which is uncommon. And I don't know what we're going to do when our weakness changes, by the way. Swift Song. No. Although if I could stun her, it would be pretty sweet. Oh yeah, Reflect Rings are really good here. Oh, I'm healing her. This is sucky. That did nothing. Interesting. I think I'd like to reload my save and put on Reflect Rings. Odd. Why does that keep happening? Why do I keep losing control? Okay. Seems my mouse is behaving a little strangely. So I think this is one of those battles where Reflect Ring makes you more or less immune. I don't know. She does some physicals, I suppose. But there's a bit of a cost because it doesn't. It can make her harder to kill. So I am still going to use Mighty March for the regen effect. Varus is still going to attack and hope for criticals. Bartz may as well like hope for Jitterbug. That'll work. Non-elemental magic type damage. Oh wait, he's not equipped with the dancing dagger, or did I? I think I did do that. Yeah. Hasn't danced even once. Sure is staying weak to fire for a long time. If she doesn't change, then this shouldn't be too bad. I would love to have seen what Nintendo of America would have done with this boss. Would they have clothed her or like changed her to something completely different? She'd show up, she'd be Culex from Super Mario RPG, and we'd all be like, "Oh look, they include Culex. That's awesome." Oh, that's physical weak. Oh, let's attack. This should be over quickly. Love that chicken knife damage. I'd like to get her down before she barrier changes again. This is my golden shining moment. Yeah, there we go. Good. Black Robe. Yeah, pretty good. A 5-point bonus to magic. The only thing I would lose is the advantage I have with Titan. Which is not that big a deal. I mean, we have air knives. We're going to get the air knife relevant summon really soon. As well, I can pick the Magus Rod as a weapon soon, so... I should probably get rid of those reflect rings. Didn't even realize that was wrong. Not right away. kind of makes sense. She's the tankiest in a weird way, and she has that giant HP pool that sinks pretty quickly. Maybe that's a good person to put the regen effect of the Protect Ring on. This cup just leaked all over me. Not all over. It leaked a little bit on me. Skipping the cutscene. Well, X-Death ruins the world. He is a real jerk. He has a silly name. Exodus would have been way cooler if it was actually what it was, but turns out that's a bit of a farce. Now, he rage flies. You don't see that in a lot of Final Fantasy games. Okay. Kuza's right here. Yeah, that weird double-ended door. Okay, I haven't thought about what I want here. Nothing for the monk. So really there's only 3 weapons we can even conceivably use, and that's the Sasuke, which I think is here. Or, no, that's not it. Magus Rod? Get the Magus Rod, why not? Not useful, not useful, not useful, not useful. Assassin Dagger. Maybe useful. Could be good on my Bard. And this will be the Sasuke, yeah. Okay, that's really all the weapons that'll ever be useful to this team as it is. Like, that's quite a bit stronger, but it's not going to be as good as a Twin Lance and Chicken Knife. And the Sasuke, the neat thing about it is it's showing up that this is going to be stronger than the Chicken Knife. I have my doubts. I don't know. I think I like this setup now. The Sasuke, the thing it adds is kind of like the Mangosh, like the random chance to dodge attacks. So that's pretty cool. Now, for the way I've been using Lena, this Magus Rod is actually pretty sweet. For one thing, I don't have a wind-based summon yet to use my air lancet or whatever, air knife with. I like that red guy. He's got a really good role in the game. I wonder what his name is. Red guy. I'll get to see him in this playthrough. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh, this is terrible. Oh, this is super terrible. Who would have thought? She's so dead. Oh, dude. This is so bad. Run. Run, zombie friends. You sure did. Thank goodness. Golly, that was a fun retreat. And that's an interesting thing, eh? Full HP, but a zombie? Okay, so we got sealed weapons. What's next? There's so many things we can do right now. So many things. And not even all of them are available yet, but there are so many things. We can ride a chocobo around the world. That's good fun. Maybe we should go to the Phantom Village. I don't know if that's a requirement for that particular errand, but there's a lot of goodies there, as I recall. Same as usual, nothing too exciting. That's when the exciting part is the elixirs. I'm not going to buy any yet. Thief knife. So that is useful because that is the only way I can get my team to steal. This guy. You gotta ride a chocobo. You gotta ride around the world on a yellow chocobo. That's tricky. Some neat stuff I can buy here. Ninja stuff. Expensive ninja stuff. I'm not even gonna bother for now. Probably getting a few Fumas would be a good idea, but I don't know how far my money's gonna stretch. I can't use any of those, so that's encouraging on that note. I wish I could see the attack powers in game. I don't remember them. I'm not going to go browsing a bunch of FAQs here and now. I'll do that after, momentarily. But right here we have this nice thing. I'll let it ring out. Celebrate our piano skill. And you all watching, you can quake in my mastery. Quake with regards to my mastery. I forget. I guess the purpose of the Black Chocobo is for the Phoenix Tower. I guess I could do that whenever I wanted. I don't think there's any reason to. Yeah, it's just it's basically all the spells you could possibly have missed are what's up there. Is that useful? I don't recall. Is that useful? Probably not, but that could be. Seems kind of a shame that that item was really impressive a very short time ago. Not so much now. I guess that's arguably a little more useful. We're starting to see bigger defense differences that are going to make those stat points a little more relevant. Like, we can get Kryle's defense up on the order of more than 10 points. We should probably do that. Now we got really gothic looking martial arts characters. Buying Hermes sandals is such a good idea. And we don't have any use for those other things. So let's buy what we can with Hermes sandals. And put them on our good characters. These two. Oopsie. Not that Bartz is bad. He's not a ninja, though. Not even close. Ninjas aren't some broken class in this game. It's just, you know, if I've got one character who's strong on the offense, I should probably use that one character. Where's Boko? We'll ride around the world on Boko. So when we get back in front of Gil's cave, we'll know we've gone around the world. And going around the world is a funny thing. You can't cross either map edge. You're basically going around the inner sea. And it's harder than it sounds, especially since I want to have a little detour with the magic lamp. I'll do that toward the end. There's a lot of places in the map, it's probably pretty obvious, but they made it so that a chocobo can squeeze through like there's one kind of tile that you can sneak through. There it was done intentionally because Kelp, whatever it's called, you used to not be able to walk by it. You had to go through it to get to Drakenvale, so. So there were like these island chains on both world maps, and here we see they've joined together to make a serpent trench, basically. We'll want to come back to Crescent. Get a couple songs. Are they the last two songs? I must be getting close to that. I think they are the last two songs. So this part, oh, I thought I had gone off the rails, but I haven't. You have to take a bit of a funny route here to get to... I might have no idea what I'm talking about. Where am I? Oh, I'm not there yet, that's why. I'm going to adjust the language on I may not know what I'm talking about. Make it... I'm fairly sure I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, I'll go north here. Is that right? Yeah. So if I go around this other inner sea, I can get to where the magic lamp is. Magic lamp is a weird thing. I don't remember... I guess it does exist in Final Fantasy VIII. I was going to say I don't know if it was in other games. The magic lamp, you use it, it's just an item that you use in combat to cast a summoning spell. Just as if a summoner had cast it. And it can run out of power. It starts by casting the most powerful summoning spells in the game, and then it kind of goes down the list from the most powerful to the least powerful. And it's possible to recharge it by bringing it back to the spot where you found it. We need to kind of backtrack back to the first town. Am I in completely the wrong place now? No, not. I'm not. Good. Here we are at Gil's Cave. Cool. Let's go talk to our Phantom Village friend. Mirage Vest. Pretty cool piece of armor. I don't know how it stacks up to the black garb or whatever else I have. But it starts you with like an image effect. And so, especially for randoms, it can be really good at mitigating the kind of damage you'd be getting. It doesn't stack up super well defensively, but it ends up protecting you more than that. In a boss battle, probably not the right choice. Still magic defense. I'll pop it on Kryl. She's front row. She's important. She's not as tanky as Ferris. Okay, what else is important? There's a lot of things. We can get a couple summons. We can get one that's very easy to get and important. Where is it? Nice. Constrict in the house. Hey, my reddishness seems to have gone away, huh? I wasn't paying attention there, but that's pretty cool. Not being red. Rad. Why on earth did I choose to come here? Was I meaning to go somewhere else? Oh, I was. The pirate hideout. The one thing that Dev Village has is a monster in a box. So if I want to force the chicken knife to have better attack power. Right now it's at 89. You can do this thing. It's called mashing the A button. Maybe you've heard of it. Are you a beginner? No. Okay, here, this. You a beginner? Yes. Ignore my previous dialogue option. So this is pretty sweet. I've actually never done this before, but I've heard of people doing this for the sake of their chicken knife. I haven't always had a reason. Well, it's weird to say I haven't had a reason to get my chicken knife all buffed out, but I don't know. Either I've run more or I've just accepted that it'll happen eventually. But people have said, like, if you keep a treasure chest, this is the best way to charge up your chicken knife. This is pretty awesome. You can do it with a thief or a ninja. Anyone with flea or smoke. Technically it would work with a time mage, but it would be slower and you'd have to stop every so often. With fast forward especially, this is sweet. Like if I'm just running, if I've run maybe 20 times so far, that increases the chicken knife's attack by 10. Let's look. It's now stronger than Sasuke. It's at 104. So I can do like, I don't know, 40 more runs to get it pretty darn near its maximum. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I might just be counting and not actually observing the battles. But seriously, it will take about 1 minute, won't it? Pretty close to maxed. I think I'll just accept that it will happen, as I said. It's going to be pretty impressive. I don't know if we'll notice some giant jump. Probably not, but... Okay. The reason I came to this was I thought of this as a visual cue for finding the pirate hideout, which should be right down here. Here. Early game enemies, hit them with the chicken knife. Yeah, 2,800 damage. That's good. I should have parked out there. Oh well. I wonder if I could beat Odin. That would be a nice thing to do. So here's the Jackal Cave, which I think I wandered into earlier. Much earlier. Pretty sure this is the right way to go get Odin. I think I can probably cut it. That might have been a bad choice of words. Unintentional, it should be noted. But let's appreciate it anyway. That's pretty sweet that Kryle goes twice before anyone else goes. Well, before the non-Hermes sandal people go. So we're in Bell Castle now, and what I'm gonna do is equip Lena with an air knife and take a run at Odin. Maybe a couple, we'll see. I don't really remember how this fight goes. I don't know if I need to, well, if I need to put up a golem or what. But I'll end up using a Sildra. I don't know what the heck Bartz is going to do. I think this might have been a bad choice to do so early, but I think I'm still a little over-leveled from earlier, so whatever. Oh, Chicken Knife missed. Chicken Knife missed. At least that's reliable and very strong. Chicken Knife. Yeah. Good. Wonder why Odin said he didn't have very much time to spare. I realize I forgot to update the sidebar, but that's not my biggest problem in life, I guess. It's pretty low on the list. It's pretty darn low on the list. Whoa, that was cool. That was Odin in fast motion. Kryle is killing people, like all three other party members target a specific guy, and then Kryle comes in and takes him out quite easily by herself. It's entertaining. She's not that overpowered, it should be noted. It's more like she's got one thing she does very well, and it's not going to hold up amazingly well at endgame. It's still going to be probably my best single target damage at endgame. Okay, got some summons. I should get some songs. This is fun, getting all this stuff. Gathering things. fighting Michael. Most of the villages, it's kind of like there's one thing they're relevant for in the second half of the game. Yay, fully functioning bard. I think I'm gonna want to do all the dungeons. I've just about done all the quick freebies. I'm probably able to take on anything I want. What else is there? I don't need any blue magic. There's kind of like the main dungeons and Phoenix Tower are the big ones left for me with this party. Oh, well, actually there is something in this city. It's not very helpful, but it's here. I believe I've got 3 ribbons now. I can never use any of them. I guess we should do maybe we'll do our pyramid cleanup and then I'll be done for today. I'm going to be up with the kids tomorrow and may as well not ruin my own life. Should be pretty easy now. I mean, I would say that Lena just got considerably stronger. Kryle has become considerably stronger. And I didn't even have Lena before. Nice. I'm gonna switch Lena back to the Magus Rod with the intent that as long as she's using the call command, basically because it's unlimited, she should have more elements boosted so that in general we can harm things. I didn't say it well, but it was kind of a common sense thing I was trying to say. That's my point of view anyway. remember the significance of the cursed ring. I don't remember what his deal is. So I don't know if there's something I can abuse there. I don't remember at all. I remember what the cursed ring is in Final Fantasy 4 and 6 on this game. They were indeed quite different in those games. A while ago I was talking about some weird new neighbors we got, who I might have been talking about their unusual habits. Seems like they're leaving now. I don't know. They only show up on weekends. It's like the kids come here to get away from the parents or something is how it seems. They come here, they play loud music, they argue loudly in the front of the house. And every so often you smell stuff. Nothing too bad, but stuff. Like, I don't know exactly what it is, but normally I don't smell things coming from other houses in the neighborhood, you know? Flame shield. These are things that would be nice if I had a party built around them. Dark matter doesn't even do me any good, really. Hey, white robe. Hey, that was cool. I think I got all the treasure on this. I might not have. Did I do this? Oh, I did. Hey, this guy. He comes here to taunt you and tell you you're going to meet his brother. I don't even think I can go to his brother yet. I think he might need a second tablet. Where in each of the kind of major plot dungeons in this world you get a tablet. I haven't really been, you know, explaining things, so... So here, if I push this, I get knocked into a pit, I get knocked into another pit, and I get knocked into a room with a chest. So it's not all bad. I don't remember what's in these chests. At least one of them is something good, I think. Holy water, dark matter, okay. And they're mostly linked by passages. So this one's going to take me out this door. The other ones just go through the wall, I believe. Different kind of fight, anyway. Black garb. Okay, I already got that. Yeah, I think I got everything from that direction. I think. Maybe I should double check. Was there anything else at the top? Oh, okay, I didn't even go up those last stairs. Oh. I guess there was a reason for that. What is it? What is in the up direction then? Did I miss something, or did I already do it, or? I'm a little bit... Oh yeah, I did that. Okay. I'm a little bit surprised by the effectiveness of this party auto-battling. Kryla's owning it. Like, how do you complain about a ninja in this game? She's making randoms look like idiots. And it's just a twin lance, which is not uncommon to have. A chicken knife, a well-developed chicken knife, and Hermes shoes. That's how she's doing it. The party is not exactly taking the damage. I like saying "the" a lot, especially since I've started watching so much Teen Titans, as I've brought up a couple times in the stream. The star, the fire, the live, the wire. The alien princess in her alien attire. Oh, those ones weren't even trapped. Almost seems like a shame, but there's very little harm in it all. And this is just the end, and you can't get out here. There's no teleport back, so I'm walking out. But I'm getting lots of money. These enemies are really easy to beat. You know, in part it's the way Kryla is developed and clobbering things, as we just discussed, but in part it's also Requiem. All these undead enemies making my life a little easier with the Requiem ability. Second floor. Wow, goes quickly. So I suppose the next thing I want to do is the island temple. I wonder what the strategy is going to be there. The boss is an interesting one, kinda. Goblin. Are the enemies here all lame? That's weird. I didn't know about that. Just on the bridge? Battle at the big bridge, indeed. What am I going to do about that boss? I don't really have any single target fire attacks. I guess I'll just use, you know, the usual violence. It has a number of counterattacks when you hit the wrong target. Maybe wall rings? That won't really help. But Golem will. We'll see, we'll have to come up with a plan. I could go buy another Hermes shoe. You only need 3, because you end up getting one. Oh, this isn't even where you can buy the Fumas. The music sounds funny when you speed it up. It doesn't even sound bad. So this is how you get to the back of the weapon shop. A little bit roundabout. Okay, I can buy 1 Fuma. Funny, I got that thief knife and thought about how it was going to let me steal. I can't think of really anything I'm going to want to steal with this party. Yeah, I think this is what's next. And I think I am going to do all three of the remaining major dungeons, because they all tie into something. The deep sea trench has relatively little for me, but it does have an item I might end up wanting to use on a monk for a while. We'll see. Alright. We've done some stuff, charted a course, it's all good. Thanks. I don't think anyone joined me. Is anyone here? Let me check the thingy. Hey, there's people. Ish. What's this about? It shows... whatever. Okay, I'm done. Good night.